Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Tim, back with another video. And in today's video, I wanted to once again talk about sobriety. And I wanted to talk about the fact that sobriety, while it is definitely possible, does come with a price. But it's definitely worth it. Okay? Sobriety comes with a price. There will be sacrifices to be made, but it is definitely worth the price and those sacrifices. Okay? I know for me, one of the hardest parts of being sober is that my life, especially in the beginning, just did not seem as exciting as it was before. I'm gonna be honest. Anybody who knows me, knew me in my 20s up until like my early 30s, knows that Tim liked to get it in. I like to party. I'm the guy on the way to the bar who's already drunk, yelling and screaming. Like, you know, everybody else is in the car having a good time too. I'm that dude who's woo! Yeah, I'm that guy who walks in the door lit. You know what I mean? I'm that guy. So like that was how I loved it. You know, that's one thing I'll always say, like, real quick, this is a little sidebar, but you don't have to stop being you just because you stop drinking. And you don't have to demonize that you. You don't have to demonize that you. You don't have to, stop, communing with him or her, that you will always be that person. I will always be that Tim who was drunk at the bar 3-4 times a week. I just don't allow myself to drink. But anyway, and that goes for everyone. Like I'm not mad at that part of my life. I am sad about some of the things I did. I'm sad about some of the trouble I got in, some of the relationships I ended. But I'm not mad at that person because that's in me and it will always be in me. So with that being said, me being that person for so long, when I stopped drinking, there was a void. I'm used to being up here all the time, and the alcohol got me there. The drinking got me there. I like being up here. I'm up there. When I stopped drinking, well, I'm down here. And honestly, life was not as fun at first. It was not as fun. And that's the price you have to pay. That is the price you have to pay, is if you are used to drinking and partying and being up here and the alcohol making you very sociable, when normally you're I'm the same way. Normally I'm an introvert. You see, I'm making videos sitting in a car. I do this most of my week. I do this on a regular basis. Sober, this is me sitting in the car. The guy just sitting in the car, not talking to anybody. But if you're like that, maybe kind of introverted, maybe kind of shy, but the alcohol kicks in, it allows you to go out there and be the fun guy or be the fun girl who takes risk and meets people. Once you get sober, that will go away. That will go away. And that will be hard. That will be hard, especially if you identify with that person, especially when it's a lot more fun to be that person. Of course, there's the drawbacks, which is why we all decide to go sober. It's horrible on your health. You make bad decisions. You wake up next to people you don't want to wake up to. You end up in jail, DUIs, just lose friendships, ruin relationships. Your kids look at you crazy because you're peeing in the corner, all that type of stuff. We've all been there. So obviously a lot of that goes away. And that's why I say it's worth it. That's why I say it's worth it. Because yes, you will lose out on some of the fun, some of the cool, some of the great stories. You're going to lose out on those. But you won't have to look at yourself in the mirror after doing the crazy stuff. You won't have that deep pain that comes from the negativity that comes from drinking. A lot of the highs that come from drinking are very temporary. Like in the moment it's great, but when it's done, it's over. We all can think of great nights we had. And some people don't drink to party. I have to make sure I'm not just making this about a certain type of drinker. Some drinkers drink for other reasons. Whatever reasons you drink for. Whatever reasons you drink for. Those reasons are usually temporary. When the alcohol wears off, it's over. It's a great night. It's a great story. Because we were drunk, we enjoyed it. It was great. Or even if it's just drinking to numb your brain from pain, something like that. Temporary. But the negative effects of drinking, the bad things we do while we're drunk, long term. You ever notice that? The drinking's temporary. You got to keep doing it every night or every day or whenever you drink. All day for some people. temporary. You got to keep doing it or it goes away. But the negative things we do the friendships we ruin, the cars we wreck, all the bad stuff long term. And that's why I say it's worth it. You will lose out on whatever alcohol was doing for you or supposedly doing for you. And that is the price you pay. And that's hard. That is hard. Especially for those of us who've been doing it decades or more. It's hard to lose out on that, but it is worth it. It's worth it because you also lose out on the bad stuff that happened when you were drinking. That was long term and that has affected your life. You lose out on the short term fun, but you also stop putting yourself in situations that are affecting you in your life, like long term. Divorces, jail time, health. One bad night of drinking can do something that changes your life forever. Negatively. Very rarely does a night of drinking change your life forever positively. Yeah, you might have got drunk and met your old lady, met your husband, did something cool, but very rarely does drinking affect your life positively long term. But we all can think of like 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 ways that it affected our lives long term. And whether you know it or not, whether you still feel like you're healthy, it's definitely has affected your health long term. Shadow of a doubt. Research has shown that. And here's the thing I think about. There's so many opportunities I missed out on because I was drunk that I don't even know I missed out on. My life is good now, but it probably, if I had never started drinking or if I had stopped drinking earlier, could be so much better. But I blew so many opportunities because I was drinking that I don't even know about. Like even when I was drinking and thought that the alcohol led to something cool for that night or that whatever, there could have been something better planned for me that if I had been in my right mind and sober, I could have seen that would have more long-term effects. Didn't know about it. So you're like, I've probably screwed up more stuff I don't even realize than drinking ever got me. So like I said, there is a price to pay. Life will not be as fun in the beginning when you first get sober. But here's a good thing too. That goes away. This is the beauty of it. Even that goes away as you start to build up more like memories and experiences sober. I can literally go to the bar now and I go play bingo with my friends sometimes. I can literally go to the bar now, not drink a lick, maybe have a couple Dr. Peppers, which soda isn't good for either. The older I get, the less I can drink soda. But I can go to the bar, sit, my friends might drink, I don't drink, might have a couple Dr. Peppers, have a great time. There was a time I couldn't go to the bar and not get drunk, and there was a time I would not want to. Why would I go to the bar and not get drunk? What do we, literally, I would I wouldn't even go to the bar if I didn't have enough money to get drunk. If he was like, oh, we got like $20, let's go to the bar. I'd be like, dude, I can't get drunk on $20. I would never envision going to the bar unless I was getting wasted and trying to hit on chicks. Why else would you go? It's at a point now I can go. There's no hitting on chicks. There's no getting drunk. I go with my friends from work. We play bingo. We have a great time. And it's because over the years of sobriety, I have built up experiences of having fun sober, and my concept of fun has changed. My brain, my body no longer says, oh, we have to be drunk in order to have fun. We have to be up here on this level to have fun. Now I can have fun on this level. I can literally stone sober walk into an instance and have fun and just enjoy myself. And here's the really important part. It is a pure joy that feels even better than the fun up here. I'm not lying. Overall, it is a pure joy that feels even better than this fun because there's no negative with it. If I just go over and watch a movie with a friend and we just laugh and joke and have fun, there's no negative to that. I don't wake up tomorrow, what did I say? Was I too crazy? I blacked out. How did I get home? I have none of that. I go over there, I watch a movie, we have a great time, I go home. It's just pure fun. It's a pure fun memory that will always be with me. A random Wednesday night, always be with me, no negative. I didn't have that all through my 20s. Even the best nights I had, there was something bad about it. Even some of the best nights I had to worry. Oh man, I blacked out before I did so-and-so. Did I put a condom on? All kinds of, y'all know what I'm talking about. And whatever, however you drank, however you got down, you know what I'm talking about. oh, what did I say? What did I do? Was I safe? Just all, you know how it is when you're drunk. Now that I've got through that hard part, and everyone can do it. You know me, I'm like, anyone can get sober. It's just a process. You just have to stick with it. Even if you have relapses, relapsing is part of the process. I firmly believe relapse several times, you just pick back up. You can get to the point where it's not a factor that you're not drunk. You can still have fun. You can still, all the things you do now, you will be able to do them without alcohol. You will be able to go out, hang out with friends without alcohol and enjoy it, genuinely enjoy it. You will be able to watch movies and go on vacation. And, there will be some things that are harder than others. I'm not going to lie. Vacation is one for me. Because on vacation, you're told you're supposed to just totally let go. So sometimes, and the longer I stay sober, it's not, I won't say it's hard, but there is something in my mind is like, dang, it'd be nice to have a drink while I'm sitting on this beach in Mexico. Right? You know what I mean? Everybody else sitting on the beach in Mexico having a drink. It'd be nice to have a drink sitting on the beach in Mexico or wherever. So there will be things that are a little harder because maybe society has told you in this instance, you always should drink, whatever. But most things, especially as you do it more and you build up that memory bank of doing it sober, it will just become the normal. Because if you think about it, there was a time when you were a kid, you didn't drink, you had fun. When you were a kid, hopefully you didn't start drinking until teenage years, hopefully. But there was a time before you started drinking that you did things and you had so much fun. In fact, that was when you had the most fun. Back when you was a kid, stuff was fun, okay? You can get back to that. That's because your brain had no concept of alcohol back then, so it just took things as they came. You can get back to that if you, put in enough time to erase. Not totally erase, you'll have the memories. But if you put in enough time, put in enough new memories, new experiences, then your brain, your body's like, oh, we can have fun without that substance. And just seriously, you can revert back to that state when you were a kid and just stone sober, you enjoyed life. It is possible. Ask anybody who's gotten sober and they will tell you. It's not like they all sit around. It's not like sober people all sit around and just bemoan the good old days when they was drinking. No, you just move on. It's life. One of the beauties of being a human is that you adapt, you move on. Your body, your brain, you will adapt to sobriety. It just takes time. Now, it is hard in the beginning. It is hard because you have years, if not decades, of doing things a certain way that involved alcohol. It does take time to erase those, experiences from being at the forefront, but it is possible. That is the price you have to pay. Anything worth, doing in life, there was a price to pay. We're not going to sit here and sugarcoat and no, it's going to be hard. It's going to be rough. You're going to be really bored in the beginning. Like, what is this? TV ain't even fun. I don't even like Netflix. Netflix sober sucks. But over time, you will find that, oh, this is okay. That's cool. I don't know. You'll find yourself not missing. That's what happened. You'll find yourself not missing the alcohol. In the beginning, it will be a fight to not drink. Then slowly, it'll be less of a fight. And then the day will come when you get off work or whatever time when you drink. That time when you normally would drink would come where you've been like, oh man, I can't drink. You'll forget and you'll just you'll be doing something. 2 hours into it, you're like, oh snap, I didn't even worry about drinking. I didn't even think about drinking. And that will just start happening more and more. And then eventually your normal state will be sobriety. You won't even think about it. Every now and then something will pop up. You'll be like, yeah, it would be nice to have a drink now, but I don't drink. Like I said, it's a simple process, but it's a hard process. It can be a very long process, but the beauty of it is anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. If Tim, one of these days I'm gonna have to have some of my friends on here to tell you, where your boy was at. Okay. I was always one of those people that it was not apparent to most people unless you hung out with me after 6 p.m. how big of a drunk I was. My friends could break it down. And I was that guy they all looked at. I was like, I don't know about him. If Tim can do it, you can do it. We all have it within us to do it. Like I said, though, it is a process. It can be a long process. It's a painful process. There will be sacrifices to make. There will be some down days, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it to have that monkey off your back, to not have to worry about drinking. Seriously, you know how much you're worried about drinking now? The fact you're watching this video. That day, the day can come when you don't worry about it like that. It was the past. I was told you. You have to fight with it every now and then, but you don't worry about it. It's not controlling your life anymore. You just got to, work that process. Work the process. I know it's easy, especially in the beginning, to get caught up, get overwhelmed. This is going to be so hard. I'm going to have to be doing this for so long. Screw it. I'm just going to drink. I'm going to get a drink. Especially these days with what's going on in the world, it's easier just to go get another drink. But if you do hold off that one drink, and you do hold off tonight, you do hold off this week, and hold off for a month, it will get easier. And you can get to the point where you don't miss it. It's not running your life. It's not controlling you. And it's definitely worth all the pain you went through. Anyway, I'm Tim. Thanks for watching. Hope this video was helpful. A lot of people reached out to me on YouTube and on Instagram. Questions, comments. That makes me so happy. If you got anything you want to talk about, comment box below. My social media is down there below too. Hit me up. I answer. We can talk. I don't know much, but I make it. I talk a lot about it. Anyway, love y'all. Talk to y'all later.